Impact Plus. Experience Impact Wrestling like never before.
The following contest is a Monsters Ball match for the Knockouts Championship. Introducing first, making her way to the ring, the challenger, Jade.
But this is not your typical Monsters Ball match. This is for the Knockouts Championship. Jade has been involved in this strange rivalry with Rosemary, and it's come to this. Couldn't have come to anything else but Monsters Ball. Between
these two, I don't think so. I think Rosemary did everything she could to try to get inside the head of Jade. It didn't work, and this is the resort that she came to.
Five-time Knockouts champion Madison Rayne joining us here at commentary for this Knockouts Championship match.
And now, introducing her opponent. She is the TNA Knockouts Champion, representing DK, Rosemary.
She calls herself the Demon Assassin. Talks often about we when referring to herself and decay, like there's a greater power. Talks about joining the Hive. Became Knockouts champion inside 6 sides of steel.
Gosh, it's almost like a match, like Monsters Ball was made for someone like Rosemary. And under the tutelage of someone like Abyss, who is the king of a Monsters Ball match, I really think that Rosemary is coming into this with the edge. And as I say that, Jade proves me wrong.
Jade flies through the ring, and Jade wasting little time. Smart strategy by Jade, because Madison Rayne, you're exactly right. This match does favor Rosemary, and Jade knew it and delivered that big dive. Oh! This rivalry has been so intense, and now here we are, Monsters Ball, anything goes. No disqualifications, no countouts between Rosemary and Jade.
I'm looking forward to seeing what Jade does in this match. Because if you remember, she told Rosemary, "You're sick and you're twisted, but so am I. You just haven't seen it yet," and that can be dangerous.
So do you think that Jade can match the level of sick and twisted that Rosemary brings every week?
It's hard to think that anybody could match that level, but it's unseen, it's unknown. Jade refers to herself as the War Queen, and that's exactly what she stepped into here tonight.
They call each other My Red and My Blue on social media, and now you can see Rosemary has introduced the weapons of Monsters Ball. And who will utilize these weapons first? Who's more comfortable in this environment? Rosemary?
I don't know. I don't know, because in this element, Jade is such an unknown. And like I said, that can be just as dangerous. Jade's been able to watch Rosemary in an arena like this. Rosemary doesn't know what Jade is gonna bring to the table today.
Thunderous shot with a kendo stick off the back of the former Knockouts champion, Jade. Remember, it was Rosemary who issued the challenge cover and a kick out at 2. Do you guys think, and Pope, I open the forum to you as well, do you think that Rosemary sort of got Jade in the environment that she wants?
Well, I think we all know that it plays to the environment of Jade.
Hold that thought, cover hooks the inside leg and a kick out at 2.
Getting Jade into this environment, we know that favors Rosemary, as we see and have witnessed thus far. Jade tried to get the up and up, but Rosemary was able to turn it around. And what I like about what Rosemary has done, she went to the weapons and she continues to use those very weapons to keep the advantage.
Oh boy. We know what's inside this. And Madison, you brought up a great point earlier that Rosemary has been under the tutelage of the Monster Abyss. He loves what's inside that black bag.
I can't believe that I'm witnessing a Knockouts Monster Balls match. I can't believe that I'm seeing Rosemary introduce tax into this matchup.
And here we go. What does Rosemary have in mind? Inside her twisted and sick mind, what is Rosemary gonna do? Jade trying to counter. We're on the edge of our seats here. About to cringe as Rosemary tries to turn it around.
Jade is going to have to tap into her mean side. Jade is going to have to go to a wicked place if she wants to beat Rosemary and survive in this environment.
Madison, you talked about Jade being the unknown in this type of match. She looks pretty comfortable right now.
Right, and here's the thing. Rosemary tried to get into Jade's head by challenging her to hell. And that's exactly what Jade's putting Rosemary through right now. Her response to Rosemary was a laugh and a smile, almost as though she was looking forward to something like this.
And to your point from earlier, Jade said, I can be just as sick and twisted as you are. You haven't seen it yet. We've seen the cards that Rosemary has. Jade was, not showing her cards to anyone, and now she has brought the level of twisted and sadisticness to Rosemary.
My goodness, you know when you look at Rosemary,
boy.
And you see what she just did with the trash can, but look at Jade!
Jade just launches the trash can, and Rosemary.
No!
No! A German suplex into the tax. Rosemary down. Jade is a kick out at 2.
This is why Impact Wrestling is so great. We got the greatest wrestlers, the greatest knockouts, and you're gonna witness some complete, utterly craziness right now in this Master Balls match.
Madison, have you ever seen 2 knockouts put it on the line the way these 2 are right now for the title?
Absolutely not.
The block, the shield.
The only thing that let Rosemary beat Jade inside that steel cage was just taken away from her.
Jade,
right there.
new knockouts champion and a kick out. Great. I mean, that's exactly how Rosemary won the Knockouts Championship.
And you know what? When you talk about preparing, when you talk about training, sometimes in the ring, a great defense is a great offense, and we just saw that Jade was able to counter that missed attack, and then she was able to capitalize.
What a match here, knockouts, Monsters Ball for all of our great fans, and we got to remind our fans in the UK and Ireland to check out the Total Access TNA Wrestling app. It's available online and on mobile, £4.99 a month. New weekly episodes available immediately on the app as they premiere. Go to ImpactWrestling.com for more details. Rosemary with the table now in the ring, a snap suplex on Jade, floats over, goes for the cover, hooks the leg, and a kick out. Madison Rain, I gotta ask, what are we seeing in the eyes of Rosemary?
It almost looks like there's a little bit of nervousness to Rosemary. The look on her face may show a little bit of nervousness because in every opponent that she's ever had, Gail Kim included, she was able to get into the minds of them and break them down a little bit mentally before the match, and she didn't get to do that with Jade.
The specialty of Abyss, the board with barbed wire, has been brought into the ring by Rosemary of Decay. There's no way. Red Wedding, perhaps. Jade fighting for her life and the Knockouts title.
Oh, look at that! Just drove her into that barbed wire board.
Rosemary is cringing. Rosemary's down. Jade's gonna win the Knockouts Championship and a kick out at 2. Madison Rain with goosebumps here at ringside after what we just saw.
What does Jade have in mind now?
Oh boy. Jade's gonna try to trap her. Oh, no! Rosemary!
Jade's proving right now that she is indeed...
Oh, my goodness! To the face of Rosemary!
as sick and twisted, quite possibly, as Rosemary. And I'm in a little bit of shock right now because Rosemary couldn't have had a better teacher, a better trainer, a better coach in a match like this than Abyss.
Watch this if you can one more time. Jade with a springboard moonsault. One more look. You gotta just almost shield your eyes. Rosemary.
You will never see anything like this. Anyway.
And it's all for the Knockouts Championship here tonight at Genesis. Jade now going back to the table that she brought inside the six-sided ring. She clearly has a plan with this. Do you think that she's wondering, what do I have to do next to beat Rosemary?
I haven't gotten that not one time in this match from Jade. I really feel like she just hit her hand. She didn't show her hand here in the training, in the preparation.
You think she likes this kind of match?
I think she prepared for this kind of match. Whether she likes it or not, I don't know how anybody could.
Oh, Jade likes this matchup because she's been able to dish out the punishment and make Rosemary pay.
Trying to put Rosemary away once and for all. Rosemary on the table inside the six-sided ring. Jade up on the top rope, calling for a 450. Jade is in control right now of the Knockouts Championship, and Rosemary counters. Last-ditch effort by Rosemary to try to stay alive in this match.
These two knockouts have a lot of hatred for one another, and they're showing it here.
You have to hand it to Rosemary right now. After everything that Jade has put her through in this match, no other woman would be standing, let alone climbing.
Here we go. Rosemary. She countered Jade. Rosemary. She's got Jade up, perched up on the top rope. No way! A superplex through the table. Shoulders down, and Rosemary is able to retain her Knockouts Championship.
The winner of the match and still Knockouts champion, Rosemary.
Look, I'm going to say this. Over the past 6 or 7 months, women's wrestling has been taken to a new level, no matter where you watch on what particular night. However, what we just saw here tonight on Impact has set the bar for a brand new standard, and Rosemary holds the gold. And there's Gail Kim, Hall of Famer. She's friends with Jade. She's out here to make sure that Jade's okay. We know that Gail is still recovering from injury. But Rosemary able to retain. Obviously, Gail concerned with Jade.
Yeah, you know, both of those knockouts came out here. They gave it their all. And Madison, you know how emotional it can be at times when you've been pummeled and you just come up that close. You almost had it.
Absolutely, and the friendship, the sisterhood that Jade and Gail have established, and you know, Jade has been getting training and tutelage from her mentor.
Rosemary is slithered back inside the ring.
Gail needs to turn around.
And there's the purple mist to the eyes of Gail Kim from Rosemary. Gail Kim's been blinded.
Rosemary loves it. Look at her laying on the floor laughing for what she just did to an already injured Gail Kim.
Gail Kim can't see, and Rosemary couldn't be happier about what she's done here tonight on Impact.